A new take on a classic pop culture villain and a documentary about a pop music icon start on area screens this weekend. And here to get us up to speed, film critic Chuck Kaplinski. Welcome back.
Thanks. How are you?
I'm great. Okay, so we're going to start with Joker.
Joker.
This has kind of been done before, right?
Nah, well, not like this.
Oh, okay.
Not like this. And this has had a lot of buzz about it. The kind of buzz, the kind of publicity that movie studios can't buy, but they love to get once they do. And the buzz has been is that many critics who have seen this are afraid that this film is going to incite violence. I think that anyone that reports that in the media is being rather irresponsible, because that's not what I took away from it. I saw that this film was rather a cry for help for people dealing with mental illness. There you see Joaquin Phoenix in one of the most committed performances I have seen this year. He plays a gentleman by the name of Arthur Fleck. He makes his living as a clown, and of course he doesn't make much of a living doing that. He also cares for his invalid mother, and this takes place in a New York-style 1970s grungy era. Obviously, it's Gotham City. He talks to his therapist, but he gets nowhere, and he keeps being just the target of one violent thing after another until he is finally pushed over the edge. The fact that his medication is cut due to funding constraints, as well as his therapy, I think, is a big sign that this movie is really about taking care of people and their mental health, something that we talk about, especially when there's some tragedy, and then we forget about all too conveniently. This movie, at times, is brilliant, and at other times, it's very frustrating. It's far too long. It would benefit from a cut of about 15 or 20 minutes. Yet Joaquin Phoenix is mesmerizing throughout this movie. At times, he is frightening. At other times, he breaks your heart. And sometimes that transition happens within a span of about 30 seconds. The last sequence is a completely heartbreaking moment, and one that had me gasping in shock over what happens. I hope people do not misinterpret this film. I think it's going to be big at the box office. I think it's going to win some awards. But it only really serves a purpose if it calls attention to people in our society who need help.
Wow. So Heath Ledger was the last Joker.
Yes.
Kind of a different take.
Different take, and you could have two actors winning Oscars for the same role. Would be very interesting.
Ooh, that would be. All right. Up next, an intriguing documentary.
Yes, Linda Ronstadt. I heard you were a fan.
Big
fan, so am I. This reminded me of just what a trendsetter Linda Ronstadt was. It's called Linda Ronstadt, The Sound of My Voice. It's a documentary done. It is up at the Art Theater this week, and there you see her. An incredibly interesting story. She comes from a Mexican family that lived in Arizona, and her life was filled with music. Her parents, her relatives, all of them sang folk songs as well as played instruments, and Linda was able to use all of this information to forge her own talent. She breaks free in the folk scene in the late 60s and then carves her own path through rock and pop music in the 70s and 80s. There was no one bigger. And this movie, more than anything, reminded me not only of how beautiful she was, but also her voice. Her voice is so incredibly powerful. And there was really no one like her as far as the string of hits that she had. Film also reminds us that it wasn't just pop music. She recorded big band music that was successful, as well as albums of Mexican folk songs. What is also interesting about the film is that she retired about 12 years ago, and we do see her in her home. She did agree to sit down for some interviews. She is suffering from Parkinson's disease, and there is a time at the end of the movie where she attempts to sing, and we see that this disease has robbed her of that awesome talent that she has, but it does not rob her of her strength, which we still see in her eyes. So if you're a fan, do not miss this. If you're curious, see this. It will turn you into a fan.
I guess I never realized her association with Dolly Parton and all these other country artists.
Yes. I mean, she cuts a wide swath across many genres, and I think that's one of the reasons why she was so respected and still is respected in the music industry.
All right, well, if you had to pick one of these two to go see this weekend, which one would it be?
Well, it depends on what I want to feel like afterwards. I guess if I want to be pensive and thoughtful, the Joker. If I just want to have a good time, the documentary. And the documentary is up at the Art Theater.
Okay. What's up ahead for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Pam will be in to give her take on these two movies, and I will also set her straight as well if that needs to happen tomorrow morning on the morning show.
Oh, good to know. Well, tell Pam we missed her, and we'll hopefully see her next week.
You bet.
All right. If you need any more information about all of Chuck and Pam's movie reviews, you can hit them up on Facebook. They've got their website. Subscribe to their newsletter, and then the next time you head to the theater, check it out first so that you know if you're getting a good one.